Open minds. We lie, we lie, we lie. Tune in, tap in. Y'all know what time it is. Open minds is back on. Y'all know what time it is when y'all hear them bells ringing. It's open minds time. Yep. I got my guest on here, Marcella, back. We finna talk about anger management, and what you can do to gain control. We finna talk about a lot of anger, a lot of hate. You know what I'm saying? That's going on nowadays in the world, especially with the election time. You know what I'm saying? It's very critical around this time. It's a lot of, people trying to put people, damage people names and who to vote for, and all these legal battles going on. People tend to deal in that hate energy. So we got Marcella on the show today. I'm gonna bring her in. We're gonna talk about this. How you doing? Welcome back.
What's up, world? Ah, thank you for having me back. Yeah,
We
well, we're gonna
glad to
talk
have you
about
back.
managing anger, prevention methods on how to stay out of jail. Okay, I like my freedom. How to stay out of jail, how not to kill somebody, how not to set somebody's house on fire, did it do the tires and all. I'm just saying, it's real. I've lived, I've been there, have not been in jail, and I don't plan on it. I
You never,
love
you
my
never, you
freedom.
never, you never been to jail?
Well, when I was a teenager, I was 17, and I think, I got into some fights, and they took me, I said some, but I only went once to the children's over there on stage. And I was not controlling anything at that time. But at a certain age range, it can be looked over depending on what situation it is. I didn't kill anybody. It was just a little bit of damage, but not control.
What you do, man? What you do to one of them old boyfriends? What you do to him?
Oh, well, bust some bundles. So, and then a mother, someone came to try to break us up, and I didn't. When you snap, you snap.
Mm-hmm.
And I hit somebody, that had nothing to do with it, but they was trying to pull me back. I didn't know who it was. See, you learn from that stuff right there. It
Mm-hmm.
could have, it could have went real bad,
Yeah, it
but
only took a short amount of time, a couple seconds to get some time.
that's it. That's it. And thank God it didn't happen. Just me seeing that little cubic square of a little cage that I was put in at that age said, hey, it's time to just start walking away. When somebody make me mad, it's better to just walk away. Just don't hit me.
Mm-hmm.
Because of course, people go right to that point from 0 to 10. Oh, somebody hit me, I'm gonna hurt. Somebody do something to my kids. Why are you so see that's what I'm talking about. People get upset. They make themselves upset for me. They get themselves mad. Then they go out into the world and they want to share with everybody. Don't nobody want that negative energy at
Nobody.
all.
No.
Prevention method. We all know that we all should know ourselves for one. And we all should know that we can only control one person. That's just us. That's it. I can only control me and nobody else. If I'm having a conversation, a political conversation, or a religious conversation with someone, which really shouldn't be had too much and not in public. Okay, if it's going to be a topic, it's a topic. But outside, no, people are going to get upset. Just pretty much.
So
Don't
what
ever
you
try
think?
to force anything on someone else that you I would say your beliefs on someone else.
All right. What you
But
think about young people today? In the anger, like what you think? Like what you think they should do to control their anger?
well, know yourself. And when you see something, if somebody come to you Disrespectful, because see, the thing is that you don't have to like me at all. All I want is the respect because I'm going to give it to you automatic. It's an automatic with me. So give it back to me. You don't have, I've told people, many people, you don't, okay, that's fine. You don't like me and that's fine. But we're going to respect one another. Walk away. Learn how to say that. And do not let stuff build up. Everything does not need to be addressed, but some things do. The last thing you want to do is have somebody like take steal your joy within a day.
Mhm.
If you feel like that right there is stealing your joy, hey, you can feel it already. Hey, wait a minute, that just touched me in a certain kind of way. And address it. Delivery is very important. Okay? Try to make your delivery as best as you can, but do let that other person know that, hey, what you just said and what you just did is something that I don't ever want to experience with you no more. And this is not even a conversation. This is a statement. Meaning, I don't have nothing else to say. You don't either. You know how I feel. Walk away. See, I do that a lot. I refuel myself away from people. And when something touches me in a disrespectful way, I program myself. It's the two P's programming and praying up.
Mm.
For real. Praying up and programming yourself. Refuel, go out there, deal with people, and you have to deal with them accordingly. Meaning, not if they acting a fool, you act a fool. But if they are acting a fool, address them, observe first, because everybody is going through it.
Mm.
And you
How do
have to say to
how do
yourself,
you like
okay,
when somebody come at you like in
I can't hear you. Okay, can you hear me?
can you hear me now?
Okay, yeah, you good.
I'm sorry, somebody was calling.
See,
I
so
just
I put mine on do not disturb. No, wait a message.
I gotta start doing that. I'm using my phone camera right now.
So,
But yeah, when
so
somebody like for instance, like when people come at you negatively, what I'm saying, like with negative intentions and stuff, how do you turn that into like peace? Like, you know what I'm saying? How do you turn it around on them?
well, okay. I can give you many because I walk away and I address what needs to be addressed, and then I walk away a lot. Uh, two people came into my job and something was wrong with the machine. So the young lady, the daughter was good. She said, "Hey, can you help me?" I said, "Yes, let me check it out." And then the mother says, "Well, I don't see what you're looking at. I mean, it's not like you can fix it." Okay, mind you, okay, she was a big girl. And yes, sometimes people do like to throw their weight around. I'm 5'3". Doesn't matter. It's about what's up here, what's in here. I looked at her. I said, "Hey," with a smile, "baby, what's your problem? What's wrong with you?" I stepped up out of my professionalism and, like I said, deal with accordingly. If this was a woman to woman thing, this was not at my okay. I'm at work right now. This is right here. I'm a woman. You're a woman. What's wrong with you? Ain't nothing wrong with me. I said, well, baby girl, stop acting like it then, because I'm over here helping y'all. I'm kind to you. I'm respectful. So don't do that to me. All right.
Right.
I said, I love my people. I love my people, and it's gonna be like that. And I walked away. Ever since I seen this woman, every since that day, every time she see me, hello, how you doing, baby? No problem. Sometimes you have to deal with people accordingly. Now, this one, what I was about to say earlier, I give you another one to go off of. There's a young lady about 12, maybe 14, 15 years old. Her mother phone comes up stolen because her mother sat it down and walked away in a public place.
Hmm.
Whose fault was that? Her mother's. Okay. But everything, they came to me and want to put all the pressure on me. Hey, we'll call the boss, this and that. Look at the cameras. We did all of that. But let's go to the beginning. The phone was locked. I came in. Hey, how can I help you? The daughter came to me and said, hey, what you need to do is go back there and run the cameras back. That's what you need to do. Do your job.
And that's how she was talking.
That's exactly how she said. I looked at her. I put my hands up and I turned around. Okay. Because first thing that went through my mind, this is a child and she is totally out of her place. I am old enough to damn near be her grandmother. I am old enough to be her mother. So it's on me to show her how to act in a situation like this. It's on me right now, mentally and morally, to show her mama how she should be acting. Okay? So I looked at the mother, hey, how can I help you? The mother was very kind. I helped her. And I told her, I said, you know what? If you hadn't been talking like your daughter, there's no way I would have helped you. See, I never said anything to her daughter. I made that clear to the mother because I could see toxicity in their relationship. They was laughing, talking, eating in the car, this and that. But behind closed doors, something was wrong with both of their souls.
Hmm.
Nobody stole that phone but that girl. Nobody stole her phone but her daughter. My boss did look on the camera. Nobody was there but her daughter. But he didn't say it. I didn't say it. See, that right there had nothing to do with me. They have been doing this in their family, outside of their family, when they go places, stuff come up missing. This is what the daughter does. She tries to attack the other person so that the the attention can be off of her.
Hmm.
So sometimes, hey, we need to observe for real. We need to observe where the anger is it really directed towards me? Do I have anything to do with that? No.
To come from
They
like
didn't get hundreds of people
the,
before me.
yeah, some people
Hmm?
need to look at it and find out the like the root, get to the root of the why they angry.
I see. If I hadn't observed, if I hadn't, observed the body language and knew that this right here starts at home. This is the behavior that's displayed often because there is no way a child is going to charge a grown woman up that's done nothing to her like that. Not unless she's doing it to her mother first. I had nothing to do with that. That's why I put my hand up and I turned around. I wanted to slap the girl. See, but it didn't affect me in a way that it would have affected another person her age. You see? But see, if it had been an adult that came to me like that, I told you what I did with the other one. But you can have a choice to deal with a person's anger. You can argue with them for what? Arguing every time leads to death. It never fails. Nobody fights anymore. Families, whatever, you know? So and then a lot of people say, well, hey, that's your brother, that's your sister. You need to try to get along with them. Anger. Look, check it out. We love each other from a distance. If you don't love me, that's cool. I love you from a distance, so because see, I have my peace. If I let anybody on this earth make me angry to the point I would not be here talking. I would not be here speaking right now. You got to learn how to walk away. If you want to, if you can feel like you're a punk, you can feel like you just that person that wimped out, had people talking about you. But you know what? You're going to still be able to get up, get in the shower when you want to, eat what you want, leave your home, come back. You don't have nobody telling you to do nothing. So you have control over your life. That is what it's about. It's an anger thing. It's about it control. It's a control thing about yourself. When you are able to control you and know you and that you need to walk away before you go ahead and snap out on somebody, walk away. It's hard, but I tell you one thing, it's hard to have another person tell you what to do on a daily basis, when to get up, when to take a poop, when to shower, when to eat. You can't go outside. You have no control. So don't, it's not a coulda, woulda, shoulda. It's a I got a deal. I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna address what needs to be addressed, and I'm gonna walk away and I'm gonna make my statements and I'm gonna just be okay. There's no conversation. I tell many people when they try to come to me, hey, listen to this, hey, there's no conversation over here. There's no conversation. Either I just say it's not acceptable. And I walk away. My ears are totally closed to everything else. I've heard, oh well, I don't like her. That bitch make me sick. To not, all of it. And I smile. I smile because I know it has nothing to do with me. And it's not because I'm cute. It's not because I'm smart. It's because this is what they've been doing way before they got to me.
Mm-hmm. A lot of that hate and a lot of that be stemming from
That's
they.
darkness. It's darkness.
It come
That's
from.
what it is.
I think the best. I think the more that you can, the more that you can deal with yourself. Like the more that you figure out self realization problems, the more you can deal with the outside world. The more you can deal with people. You know what I'm saying? Like that approach you with anger. You know what I'm saying? Issue
Exactly.
when people that only got a little fuse and they
Oh, God.
and they don't know how to deal with it. They got it's coming
Oh
from
my
God.
goodness. Yes. 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 I had a whole grown woman having a temper tantrum. The girl was throwing herself damn near all on the floor, trying to throw the tables that was, that she couldn't pick up. I mean, I looked at her and I walked away. Hey, sometimes you got to save yourself, okay? And then she stopped. Oh, you ignore me? I'm dealing with 3 or 4 other people that's mad at me for no apparent reason
Mhm.
because I'm not working as fast as they want me to. Hey, okay. Hey, I'm like this. Before they knew it, a woman coming over to me while the other girl is over there hollering, "Oh shit, fuck her!" Da, da, da. Okay, fine. I have to stay focused. I'm protecting myself right now, mentally and emotionally. I know what I need to do. So this is just what people do on a daily basis. Another lady, and then here comes another lady. Hey, you going over here? You're favoring him. Why you not helping me? I said, baby, here you go right here. I said, you on number 3, right? She said, oh, yeah. Wait a minute. You should have seen her face. She, oh, okay, I thought you, no, baby. I said, no, baby, we are good, okay? We're good. I understand. It's a frustrating day. When you say that, I understand there's a frustrating day. Then I turned around and looked at the Asian dude. I said, hey, give me a minute. And he's like, okay. And then the other girl down there, just let her deal with herself. So I went back over to the Asian guy, and then here comes a hollering girl. She's, oh, well, you forgot about me. I said, baby, here you go. I put money right in her hand. Here you are. Now I'm going to show you exactly what to do. Here's some bags. I'm going to help you out. I'm going to help you. So I said, but What I need for you to do is look at me and take a deep breath. She went, she did it. I said, your anxiety is out of control. You're having panic attacks. You need to stop it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I said, today is not over because your laundry is not being done. There's more going on with you right now than laundry today. It's going to be all right. Then
I
I
think
rubbed her on her back.
they be afraid to deal with themselves. Like, I think people just be running from themselves,
But
running from
I, I,
lack
she
of
did
self
not
love.
have control over anything. How she was acting, her mind was such a mess. Believe me, everything in her life was a mess. So actually, I felt for her. And I helped her out. And every time I see this young lady right now, she just smiles and says hello. But within that 30 minutes to an hour, she calmed all the way down. And I walked past her and I said, hey, are you still mad at me? She said, no, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Ma'am, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I said, look, it's okay. I know you weren't mad at me. I said, but you need to remember one thing. You composure means everything, baby. Because you need to come back up in here. Okay? And she was good with that. You can only control you and nobody else. I had control over myself, and I seen another person that had no control at all. So why should I feed into their anger and act a fool? Why? It's not. I'm not going to benefit from it, and they're not going to benefit from it. The news will, the funeral homes will, the police will. So
Yeah,
we don't benefit from it, from acting out with others. And of course, yes, I do get mad. I get angry. But I've learned how to control it to the utmost. I say, just don't come up and slap me.
they
Don't come
be
up and slap me. That's
that work.
all I
That work
because
environment be intense. Like, you know what I'm saying. That work anger be intense. Like, they come
I
to work
love where I'm
mad.
at. I like where I'm at because I see lots of people that really need they need somebody to talk to. It's not that they hate you or hate whatever they don't hate you. They hate their situation. They hate the circumstance. A lot of people wish that they wasn't born, but they're scared. They're afraid to die. You
Yeah.
know, hate is all on different types of levels. It's you have layers and layers and layers of hate. It all depends on how much a person has taken, how long, or do they suppress it, or do they, talk about it? Do they write it down? Have they found any kind of open? Do you work out? You know, how do you really relieve your stress? Do you have a releasing? Do you know how to meditate? Do you know how to pray? Do you believe in God? Whatever the higher spirit is, believe me, we have choices. We have options. We need to use it the best way that we can. Because if we don't, we can end up in a situation that we cannot get out of. Because that person that we see on the news all the time, it can always be us. It can always be you. Always.
Exactly. 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 They don't understand
And
people in us.
right. And I'm sorry, but a person call you, hey, such and such is fighting. Hey, okay, don't question. Hey, don't give 1,000 questions. Well, what's going on over there? Who started it? It doesn't matter. Know that you are not going to run into no mess. If these are people to where stuff is always happening, don't run into that mess. Don't run into it because you know what? That's going to be resolved without you. But when you get there, you put in your life in every situation, and you don't know how it's going to come out. You got to
You
try to stay away from toxic
A lot of people doing time today because of other people mess. A lot of people. You
Well,
exactly about that. It's a lot of
oh yeah,
people doing.
that is. They are quick to satisfy. They're people pleasers. Okay, people that want to jump up and say, "Oh, that's my cousin, that's my brother." Okay, I understand that's your mama. Yeah, you jump for her. But if your mama out there bad on drugs or whatnot, you can't be jumping for her either. Because, like I said, it's going to resolve itself. You're not going to stop a person from doing what they're doing. You're not going to stop a boyfriend from beating up the girl, from beating up your sister or whatnot, or your mama, because you know what? They're going to get right back together most of the time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And my ex-husband, he went to actually go and help his sister from being beat up by her boyfriend. And he started getting the best of her boyfriend. She jumped in it and whooped his butt.
Mm-hmm.
Get off my man, she says. I'm just saying, anger,
Yeah, yeah. Let them handle
Hey,
their own business.
he got double jump. They double team him. And I mean, if he had just said, you know what, this is something that they go through. I'm gonna sit back. If he hurt my sister, I'm gonna be there. If she when she ready to leave him alone, I'm gonna
So
be there.
let me ask you this: your opinion on this, like that, what you talking about with family. But say like you out in public, you know how some people be out at public, they be out at a bar, or something, and they see a guy, you know what I'm saying, into it with a female, you know what I'm saying, they female. Do you think should get into that, like, you know what I'm saying, and try to start, hey man, woo woo, you know what I'm saying, or you should leave that alone? That's their business. Let them work it out. You know what I'm saying?
Get into it as in what kind of way? If a guy is just straight beat punching her, I'm helping her too. You know, if I see a woman getting beat, hey, I'm not gonna kill him. I mean, but you just have to be careful out here as far as who you even help. You do. You have to observe the situation once again. Look at it. Okay. If you got a guy that's saying, call this bitch, get over here, whatever. Hey, no, leave that alone. Because she going home with him. That's pillow stuff. You can't mess with that. But yeah, I mean, I think any decent human being, if you see him choking, yeah, give him a pat on the back. Other than that, no. You kind of back up off of it. If it's only words, but physical altercations, yeah, I think you should. I know lots of people get killed trying to break folks up. Now, I want to put that in the clear. That's what I'm talking about as far as prevention methods. You cannot just break people up. You got to see how that fight is really working in order before you even get in there. Observation is very important to me.
If
If you
anybody,
feel like you can work your way in, so be it. But
if
don't
anybody,
don't don't run into it.
if anybody in the audience want to come in and join, I got the link in the chat. If y'all got a story about anger issues, you know what I'm saying, something that happened to y'all or how y'all chose to dissolve it, you welcome to hit the link in the chat and come in and tell us about y'all story. You welcome to come in and tell us about y'all incident when y'all had to control y'all or you didn't control your anger and what happened. You know what I'm saying? We would rather hear.
Exactly. What would the results be if you didn't? If I didn't, or if you didn't control your anger, where would you be at?
One time I didn't control my anger and I ended up in jail, you know what I'm saying? But that's what I be trying to tell people. Like, I'm a Virgo, so it's like I know how to deal with myself. A lot of people be seeking attention out here, you know what I'm saying? And they just attention seekers and they don't know how to deal with themselves. They do all this anger, and then when I went to jail, I got sent to the hole. You know what I'm saying? When you get sent to the hole, you get 23-hour lockdown. You know what I'm saying? They only let you out for 1 hour of a day. You know what I'm saying? And when I tell you people be running from themselves, people a lot of times be running for themselves because when you put them in that cell for 23 hours, boy, they be hitting their head on the wall, they be screaming, they just can't deal with themselves. Now you got to face all your problems. Now you got
That's
to
right.
face your anger. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So while you out here in the world and then you think you getting mad at Walmart finna body up and all this, can you deal with yourself?
Yeah.
Is this anger really stemming from you? Because you finna get put by yourself. And when you get put by yourself, you ain't gonna have no choice but to deal with
Exactly.
your problem.
Exactly. Then you have time to actually, just a lot of time
You go
to
down there,
say what you could have did, you know?
it sounds like a madhouse or something. They screaming, ah, they
It
beat
is.
doors, they just need some attention. They attention seekers, and the attention got cut off. So it's like now they just withdrawing and they're screaming and beating their
Yeah.
what to do. They always on Facebook, they always on social media, they always seeking some type
Yes.
of attention.
Yes. Yes. I call them the victims. They victimize themselves.
Yeah, so it's good sometimes, man, y'all, to deal with your self issues. Go sit by yourself, man. Stop running from your thoughts in your head. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Because you keep running from that, you gonna hit an
Right.
issue, and that's gonna come out, and it might come out the wrong way. You gonna lash out at somebody, it might come out the wrong
Right.
way. Then you end up in a position locked up,
Exactly.
dead, anything. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
stop running. That's my whole thing for people with the hate and anger. Stop running from
Yeah.
from yourself. It's a
Right.
Go sit down by yourself, cut the phone off, cut the
Right.
TV.
Hmm.
Like, hey, how long can you sit there by yourself? You know what I'm saying, and deal with them thoughts that come through your head? Because when you by yourself, them problems, them thoughts, everything that you running from is gonna come to the front.
Right. Right. Exactly. All the thoughts, those racing thoughts.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
If
I
you
said,
out here seeking attention, you just letting
right.
it build up. You burying it. You letting it build up. You ain't dealing with it. Then when somebody say something to you out the way or something, oh yeah, yeah, you don't know how to control yourself. You ain't got no.
Because you want to let
All this.
all of everything that that person didn't even have nothing to do with, you letting the fire hit them.
You could have just waved that over your shoulder and woo woo, but you got all of this built
Exactly.
up. You was
That's what
just
I'm
waiting on
saying.
somebody to light the trigger, somebody to
Right.
light the fuse.
Right.
Uh,
Swap it because, like I said, address what needs to be addressed. If something is going to be hanging over my head and bother me, I'm going to address it. Okay. I cannot, just because that creates too much anger, too much built up stuff, too much anxiety, and then you end up going off. So it's good to vent. It's good
a
to
lot of the time,
definitely refuel and
people
sit by yourself, go somewhere, scream, whatever you need to do. Have that wine, smoke that joint, whatever you need to do to sit back and relax. As long as you're not hurting nobody, not hurting yourself, take that your thoughts into a whole nother direction.
Yep. I want to tell them too. It's a lot of people today in jail because they lashed out at somebody that ain't had nothing to do with it. Like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? You was hurt at home. Your mama hurt you. Your daddy hurt you.
Hmm.
Your boyfriend hurt you. This lady in the line at the store ain't got nothing to do with that. But you done beat
Right.
this lady up and did this lady all type of way. Now you know what I'm saying? It's so many people sitting in jail for a crime that they know that person didn't deserve. You know what I'm saying? Like that person didn't have nothing to do with how angry you was and how you did that person. Go to the
Right.
source. Go deal with your problems to the source. Go talk to who made you angry. Why you
Exactly. Go talk to that person. Go to that
right?
person.
Go deal with that
Don't-
person.
right.
Don't take your anger and frustrations out on a law abiding citizen. You know what I'm saying? That ain't got
Right.
nothing to do with why you got all this anger built up in you. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think
Like,
people to do that to try to figure out, is it like worth going to them because they're afraid that this person isn't going to like them anymore and stuff like that. So they take it out on somebody else that they can get away with it. They can just go ahead and get away with it on. But if you don't feel like you can go to that person, you're gonna be a sick individual if you feel like you're gonna continue to see them and have them in your face. If this is a person that I have to deal with every day, oh hell yeah, and I'm talking to you. We gonna talk because sooner or later it's gonna be some kind of volcano effect, and that's not ever good. So yeah, I mean, if it doesn't need to be addressed, and it's just life, because life is stressful, and I hear people going around saying, "Oh, well, I don't like people, this and that." Hey, that's just how it is. Get out here, do what you got to do, vent. If you don't have family members to talk to or whatever, a stranger, I re, I realize that strangers are the best people to talk to. You may not ever see them again, and they ain't got nobody to tell that you know. I know it's a small world, but most likely it's the strangers are the best. Okay, therapist is not always the best because they are people, and all of them aren't out to help you. Sometimes we just need an ear, somebody to listen to us, that we can deal with certain things, because the therapy is you talking, and then you say, okay, well, damn, yeah, I didn't know that was a big issue with me because I keep saying it. I mean, you start figuring out things about yourself, put the puzzle together as you speak. Nobody can tell you about yourself, only you.
Self love is everything, people. Self love is everything, people. It's like
Yeah,
when soon as you let that person get you angry and take you there, you done let that person take your energy. You know what I'm saying?
all
You done let that person take your you know what I'm saying? Like, do you really love yourself? Like, you know what I'm saying? If you really loved and cared about yourself, you know what I'm saying, and dealing with your self issues, when somebody say something out the way to you, it's not gonna bother you. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna bother you. Them people that
mhm.
spaz out the first second somebody say something, y'all got a lot of self work to do. You don't love yourself. You got issues with yourself. You need to go contemplate issues and wonder why somebody can get to you so easily because you know what I'm
Right.
saying? They got all the power over you. I want to call such and such today and just piss her off. You know what I'm saying? I know I can do it. You don't want nobody to have that type of control.
Exactly. Exactly.
You don't want nobody to have that type of control over you, man.
Nope, because you know what? I mean, it's something called block on your phone. And another thing, call ID. You don't have to answer that phone because the last show was about intuition. You already know.
Mm-hmm.
You already know that that's a negative individual that's popping up. Hey, you having a good
Already
day, lady?
like,
Just don't
lower.
answer the
They gonna say something to lower your frequency. Don't
phone.
even answer that phone call. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right. That'd be the whole purpose. It's like, okay, they mad about something. So this is their way of venting, and that is broken people break people, you know,
Hurt
hurt
people hurt.
people hurt people,
Yep.
yeah, hurt people, and that's real.
Contagious. It's contagious.
Yeah, that's what it is. But you
Somebody got
just
attitude. They come home and there's five other people in the house. You know what I'm saying? It's contagious. It's gonna rub off on them other people. You know what I'm saying? Unless you got real strong self love, then you're gonna be looking around, everybody mad in the house. And they done said something, walked past your door and said something to you. You know what I'm saying? But it's not bothering you, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta put that bubble. Sometimes you gotta put that bubble around yourself. You know?
definitely, but not in my home. Not in my home. I mean, it's just me, but still me and my cat. It's just not in my home. It hasn't always just been me and my cat. I'm like, okay, I had to remove myself, but speedily. I just no. There's no way I love myself that much to where you just sometimes you have to remove yourself from the home if it's not peaceful. And if you can't work on it, and you'll get there sooner or later. But to end up hurting somebody, killing somebody because you can't get out of their house soon enough. That is no reason. Because see, number one, that you don't have to be there. I'm touching on lots of stuff right now.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to be there at all in their home. You can leave. So if a person wants to mistreat you because they didn't open their door to you, leave. Don't hurt them. Talk to them. And if you see that they have no respect for you, hurry up and get out their house. Everybody
Hey,
need a roof over their head, but hurry up and get out of their house. Like I said, the hand turn around, that's real. It's a lifesaver. It's called having faith and having patience. You don't always have the fire and fire. What do you get? Nothing but heat. And that's it. And we need something to balance that out with. So that's why the coal was also invented. You put that together and then everybody's going to be okay. Patience
patience.
and humbleness. Just try to humble yourself all the time. It's a practice. Prevention. Refuel yourself away from people. Close yourself or isolate yourself. I say isolate yourself for a certain amount of time until you feel like you are okay. Get enough sleep, eat the right foods, drink enough water, and I tell you, your gut, all of that right there is going to be much better. You're going to feel better. You're going to feel more energetic, and the stress level is going to come down. Blood pressure, the high blood pressure is real, and that comes from being angry all the time, and it comes from being stressed, letting certain things get to you that you can't even control. You're mad about something one day, and then the next day you find out that it's not even that. Come on now, you done took about a year away from your life. Have patience and wait. Talk to people. Reach out, communicate. Don't sum something up and make a story up and say, oh, it already happened, and this right here, and there, frustrate yourself. Oh, I know what this person did. I know. No, that right there is called wrecking yourself. Totally.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this question. Do you believe that when like certain people cook your food with negative energy, you know what I'm saying? Like they mad, they in the kitchen cooking, and they serve you that food. Do you believe that could be passed on to you?
Well, the energy in general, the energy in general is going to be passed on to you, whether you eat the food or not. It's like, okay, it's not the food. You can take the food and take it home to a whole nother place and eat it. And it's going to be much better because you don't have the vibes, you don't have the energy, the tension is gone. It's like, okay, I can actually enjoy the food, I can taste it and all that. But when all that negativity around, the energy is bad, you're not going to be able to enjoy the food. You're not going to be able to get the full flavor of nothing.
You right about that.
You have to relocate to eat.
Like Granny cooked the food with love, you know what I'm saying? And everybody be like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody want go get some of Granny macaroni and cheese
Right.
because you know they know she done made it, put her foot
That's
in it.
right.
Love of I
Lots of love.
I think that's I believe that, you know what I'm saying, like somebody go in the kitchen with good aspirations, good love intentions, and you know what I'm saying, do their thing in the kitchen. I think
Mm-hmm.
I think that food will taste better.
Definitely. You know, get a call in the kitchen. Hey, baby, you want to taste this? I mean, that's just good vibes. It's a welcoming in your own home. It's welcoming. It ain't nothing but love. So that's what you're gonna feel. And when you eat it, it's gonna taste extra good. And you just you don't want a second plate. See, with the negative energy, you're not gonna want to finish the plate, and you don't want no more.
You ain't never like noticed that in the family though, like such and such granny, you know what I'm saying? Everybody love granny, but auntie over here that be cussing everybody out. Me, don't nobody want to go over her house. Don't nobody cook her food. Don't nobody cook
Right.
her food always end up being nasty. Cause her attitude.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Because of the attitude.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
know.
So y'all gotta fix your attitudes, man. It comes out in the food, I believe.
He said it comes
You
out in the food.
mad, man, you mad at him, but you up here cooking these kids some food, man. You about to pass all that energy to the kids. You wonder why you getting that
Share with the kids, right?
from the you.
You
You want
know.
that phone call every day because your badass son being bad in class. You done gave him that evil ass chicken yesterday when you was mad at his daddy, and that shit rubbed off on you.
Yeah, that's true though. That's true. I mean, monkey is a monkey see, monkey do.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Albert Bandura. He was a scientist that went into monkey see, monkey do. I'm pretty sure I'm right. And I tell you, he studied and studied and studied. And that's one of the that's one of my favorite scientists, and Pavlov Skinner, because they study the behavior and how things actually, and dreaming. What do you do in your dreams, and can you even like have a bad dream and wake up in a bad mood, and that's wrong side of the bed type of thing there. Okay, you woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Okay, you had a bad dream, but you really can't even remember it. But you have the energy still there. The energy that was in your dream is still. Have you ever had that? Like, okay, you wake up, you had a bad dream, and the energy is still there. It's like, oh man, that
Yeah.
really happened. But it was a dream, but I can still feel it afterwards. So you kind of carry it within your day.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And don't nobody, I mean, if you used to have a significant other, talk about it. Don't look at them or, act a certain kind of way and keep it away. Share it. Share it so that it can feel like it's a friendly type of thing. Okay. This is what the dream, I had a dream. I can't remember, but it has me feeling emotional or whatever. Okay, significant other, most likely, hopefully, gonna show you a little bit of love, baby. It's good. It's good you didn't remember. Just try to pray it on away, but don't
Yeah.
take it out there. Don't forget that you already woke up feeling like this. Change your mood. Refuel from that dream. Refuel from that bad phone call. Refuel from that bad message you got. Refuel from people. Refuel. Okay, refuel. is the answer. Is to refuel away from a lot of stuff that you have to deal with on a daily basis. And I say have to because we have to get out there and live. We have to exist.
All right. And, I recommend people writing down, get you a journal or something. Stop going to social media, putting that bad energy on social media. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, exactly. Write it down and throw it away. Write it down 1,000 times, however many times you feel like you need to write it down.
All right. When you angry right now, when you angry, think about some of the good in your life. You know what I'm saying? Try to think about like if you had a bad day, sit down at the end of your day and I know you got all these negative thoughts going through your head, but try to think about the good that happened that day. You know what I'm saying? Like, you did make it to work after all. You feel me? You got it done and over with. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You made it through the day peacefully. Like, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter if it's something small, if it's something little, you know what I'm saying? You picked your kid up from school. You know what I'm saying? Think about the good things. Don't let that negative thought or you know what I'm saying rule you.
That good meal that you want,
Right.
that you're gonna come home to,
Yeah.
your
That,
your pet.
yeah.
All of that stuff is like, okay, you think that something is really going bad in your life and you're so mad about it. Check this out. That right there is so mediocre because if somebody turn around, I would say, okay, you end up losing your job. Example, you lose your job. Okay, instead of thinking I'm gonna go get another one, okay, instead I'm so mad I'm gonna cuss these people out. They're gonna call the police on you. You better believe. If you threaten them, they're gonna call the police on you. If you go shoot everybody up, you're gonna kill yourself and they gonna call the police on you. Okay? There's
Let
no
me
way
tell this
out
quick
of that.
story. While you right
Yeah.
there, stay right there. It's a guy that's live in my city. You know what I'm saying? He worked for the shop or whatever. He told them people he was gonna they he told them people he'll be back with his goods and stuff. He cussed them out, walked out the door. He's still locked up right now. He's still locked up over just threats. He threatened, you know what I'm saying? He got
There
mad.
you go.
He let
There
them
you
get to
go. You're gonna get locked up.
he made threats.
Right.
They called the police on that boy when he left because he said he was coming back with guns. The police went and
Mm-hmm.
raided his house. They went to his house and raided his house and found all his guns. And now he locked up
Mm-hmm.
for getting angry at
Mm-hmm.
work. For getting angry at work
Yeah.
and telling people what he'd do to him.
Yes. Wasn't worth it. Wasn't
All you
worth it.
got to do is leave, man.
Right. Just
All you
leave.
leave.
And see how your day gonna turn out. It's not. It wouldn't have turned out with him being in jail.
Now you got
Some
caught with
places,
two guns. Now it's gonna be hard for you to ever get a job after you get done dealing with that because you done threatened a job. It's always gonna be on your file. Like
right?
you done let that little anger, that little moment, you know what I'm saying, create a whole
Destroy
bunch of
your whole life. Destroy your whole life and affect everyone that you love, that loves you. You know. So before you go ahead and act out like that, think about everything that you love that's good in this life. Now, like I said, now example, say you lose your job. Okay, that was a good one though. You lose your job. You know what? The job is lost. It's more jobs out here. It's just an example. But you find out the same day that you done lost your mother. It's not comparable, is it? All of a sudden, that job is nothing. The job is nothing anymore. It's not, oh, I done lost my job and I done lost my mother. It's no, my mama dead. It's no, my baby is dead. No, okay, you don't have any food. Go get some. It's Dollar Tree. They got food now. You know what? Don't go and rob nobody or nothing like that because you're gonna end up in jail. So, or either that person's gonna kill you. Everybody carrying guns right now. So find another way out. All of this anger, all of this hate, all this robbing and speeding down the street, acting a fool. You want to be in a video. You don't value life anymore. You end up dead, or either you done broke a leg or lost a leg. Now you have to live with it. Think about it. What else could you have done? Don't drive if you're mad. Walk. Take a run. I'm not gonna say go to the gym because that takes too long. Do something that's gonna calm you down real fast where you can't nobody and you or yourself. Like I said, take a run, write it down on paper. Hey, go somewhere and scream, holler. Men, I'm not talking to y'all too. I'm talking to people in general. Everybody. Go somewhere, holler, scream, kick, punch. Let it out. Because writing it down on paper, everybody has a way. But the way is not to hurt people and taking your anger and your frustrations out on everybody. That right there is going to burn every bridge that was built for you, cut every blessing out that is there for you, waiting. If you don't moderatize your anger, bring it to a moderate level, away from 10, you're going to end up dead real soon. Real soon. We don't know what death is because we're so used to living. Think about what you love. Me, I love to eat. I love my baby over here, my fur baby. I love my home. I love getting in my bed. I love hot water on my back. I mean, the little stuff that we take for granted, if that right there was taken from you, how much would that other stuff mean? it would not mean anything. So before you get mad about how a person is looking at you or what a person has said to you or if a person has cut you off while you were driving, think about what you really love. Think about going home to your kids, kissing your grandbabies. Think about making that dinner, enjoying that football game, that game, that musical, whatever you like. There's so much in life that we take, for granted. We don't even pay attention to what we really do like. Oh, you might want to catch that series that come on every week. You want to watch that. Think about stuff like that. Wait a minute, hold up. I want to see that movie next week, so I ain't messing with you. I mean, it's just that important to keep good stuff, remember all of the good stuff. That's what I mean by refuel. Stay away from folks, refuel, put all that good stuff back in your head and in your belly. Don't not leave your belly unfull. Fill your belly up before you go out here in the streets to drive, to deal with folks, to talk to folks,
Oh
because
yeah,
the delivery from
hungry.
your tongue is so
People
important.
angry. Yeah, you right.
Mhm.
I said when people get hungry, they get angry. Yeah, you right.
That's right.
Think about why you cussing out, man. Is your stomach growling? That's why you cussing out. Go get you a sandwich, bro.
Right.
You gonna cuss
Eat.
this out, bro. Go get you some chips, bro.
I mean, you have to really just take care of yourself. I mean, a lot of times we don't pay attention to how we don't take care of ourselves and where does the anger really come from. And sometimes it's just like a demonic spirit that comes over us. We sit there and we get mad for no apparent reason. It doesn't have to be anything or anyone that makes us mad. We have those receptors that just, and that DNA is real. Be careful. I want to say another thing. Be careful who y'all making babies with because the DNA is real. It's
Yeah,
sociopaths,
I got
psychopaths,
something to say about
all that.
that. I got something to say about that too. Yeah, man. Stop just going out here making babies with anybody, man. Like for real.
Anybody.
Gotta start holding interviews, like you know what I'm saying, family interviews. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
these people want to introduce you to they people. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't really know that person yet. You know what I'm saying? But you done set up for 4, 5 months.
Right.
You ain't met the daddy. You ain't met the auntie. You ain't met nobody. And you done got this person pregnant. You don't know what you done mixed your blood with, man. You gotta do
Hmm.
interviews. What's the person that you talking to? You know what I'm saying? Once they pass the test, oh, it's not done just because they passed the test. What the mama acting like? What is the daddy acting like? What kind of background is these people coming to? Stop going out here
Exactly.
talking about and think about your family tree that you mixing your blood with, because these people is gonna be mixed in your blood for the rest of for a long time.
That's
Is
right.
your family psycho? Is they some Jeffrey Dahmers? Is
Right.
uncle locked up? Is her uncle locked up for serial
Yeah.
killing? Like you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like check out the family. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. Hmm. Yes, that. And, just to say that, I do believe in the demonic spirits. People, they do get mad just for no apparent reason. But, and in Vietnam, they had the Agent Red and the Agent Orange out to where they put it over the soldiers. They inhaled it. It went into the bloodstream, into the sperm. Okay. Now you have the agent. I'm calling it like it is. And then you have the Gulf War babies. They got sprayed too with the Agent Orange. Now they came back home messed up with mental issues. They're functional, but they have mental issues. And they have had children. And they are in their late 20s to their 30s right about now. And you wonder why they're walking around like they are right now? Because those are Agent Red and Agent Orange and Gulf War babies.
Mm-hmm.
you know, and I'm not going to go ahead and judge, okay, this is why people do this and this is why people do that. But this is why people are like they are because of the DNA.
Go check the
The fights and the chemicals and things that we have inhaled. that they have inhaled in the war passed right along. Just like at first they thought that a crack baby could only turn out to be a crack baby if the mother did it. And then the scientists found out a fact that if the father was, which is the sperm producer that produces the sperm, that person, if the father is doing crack, then he impregnates the woman. There you go. That's a crack baby. I've seen it.
So that's the crack baby. It comes from
That's
the
the crack baby. Crack babies come from the fathers, and they can come from the mothers also. Yep.
um
That's
uh,
why you tripping.
that's bad. Yeah, man. Y'all need to stop smoking crack.
What you say?
Yeah, man. If your man smoking crack, don't listen. Don't.
No, because you're gonna have a crack baby. That baby come out crying. You want to know why the baby crying so
So
much? You got to
daddy,
dig it.
if the daddy don't smoke crack, but the mama do, it's not a crack baby.
Now, see, if the mama smoke crack, it's gonna be a crack baby. If the father smoke does crack as well, it still has a chance of being a crack baby. It's no difference. So y'all better be careful who you're sleeping with for real, because that baby gonna come out with some issues.
At the end of the day,
Crying hard. Huh?
don't smoke crack, y'all. Don't smoke crack.
Don't smoke crack. I'm not trying to. No, that right there is just as lethal as
That is
alcohol.
not how you hang. That is not how you handle your anger issues. Don't go get a crack rock just because you mad.
Exactly.
Buy something else. Weed help.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I promote weed. Go get you some. Go get your little weed card and go to recreational and get you a little smoke, man.
Right. Right. Have a little
But make
joint or something.
smoke. Don't smoke the bad smoke because the bad smoke gonna make you even madder than what you was. You gotta go get that good smoke.
Right. We don't want the stank smoke. We want the good smoke. The thing is like, I mean, I mean, have a glass of wine, even it out. You know, watch a comedy show. Don't go be mad and be like, okay, I want to watch this horror movie. Don't do that.
Right,
I'm just saying.
right.
You
Sometimes
want something
y'all
that's gonna
angry.
actually change the
Y'all
mood. You know?
sometimes when people angry and they be like, "Oh, I'm finna go get me a drink. I'm finna go get me a bottle." Think about what type of drink that you finna take. You know what I'm saying? Okay, sometimes it is good to, you know what I'm saying, let some steam off you. It is grown. You can have, you know what I'm saying, a drink. But think about
Right.
type of drink you doing. Wine make people jolly. So if you in a bad mood, go get you some wine. Go, you know what I'm saying? Don't get the liquor, the hard liquor. Don't go to the Hennessy. Get you a little
Yeah.
wine or something sometime, you know what I'm saying? And it's gonna change your spirit.
Right.
You know what
Because
I'm
it makes most
saying?
people angry.
Yeah.
It
That's
makes most people angry and
knock somebody up. But you go get you a
exactly.
nice glass of wine, somebody crack a joke, you might start laughing. You know what I'm saying? Anything off the wine.
Right. Because the atmosphere is totally different when it's just like when it's I would say, okay, if it's just like wine, okay, it's all the consumption means it all depends on how much you're drinking. But all that hard liquor, oh my goodness, somebody gonna jump off real quick. You know, so remember what you did to me years ago? Oh Lord, really? You know, or my feelings. I mean, they get all emotional and into their feelings, and before you know it, I mean, somebody has a gun and somebody is shot. I mean, it's just that liquor. It will take you there.
Yeah, it will take you there fast. You know what I'm saying? It will
And
double.
it's
I don't even know why people run to liquor to be, oh, I need a drink. Well, it's just gonna make it feel it's gonna make it feel worse than what it is. You know, it might take away,
like,
but you still on that light fuse. That if somebody say any little thing to you, you're gonna be like, you know what, fuck it. Now you off the liquor. Now you like really fuck it.
right. You know, that's what people do sometimes. You know, it's all about moderation. You can take a little drink, go to sleep. Drink a little wine, go to sleep. All right, a couple of glasses just to relax. It's all about moderation, really. Anger should also be about moderation because it's just because it's not huge to one person, it might be a mountain to me. So it's a respect level. Okay, it may not mean much to me, but obviously it means a lot to you. So I'm gonna respect that. As long as another person knows that they are being valued with respect, the anger should come down with most people. Most.
You're
But
right.
if that person is drunk, it's not happening.
You're
And
right.
then again, maybe. It all depends. Moderation.
Okay, let me ask you this. In today's time, we going through election. It's looking like Trump might be our president again. A lot of people might be angry about that. How you think we should deal with this that's going on with the election?
I
People.
think we need to do some research because see, we really don't have anybody that's running that's worth voting for anymore. People look at Trump as a stronger, younger individual when he's only 2 years younger than Biden. Okay, he's only 2 years younger than him. So Trump is looked at as having more, huh?
I said he in better shape though. Biden done failed like 10 times since he been president.
It's like no, well, Trump, he looks a mess.
Yeah,
Trump looks like a walking heart attack to me. He does. I mean, he just looks wrong. He speaks wrong. He's gonna give himself a damn heart attack trying to be elected or reelected. That's how I feel about Trump. And people look at Trump as well. He's this person that's kind of strong and healthy because this is hate. This is hate. All he shows is hate and anger. So that's what people pretty much go towards, anyways. They look at hate. Hate is much stronger, but it's not. But it seems like the person that has the hate is winning. And Biden, he's kind, he's intelligent, and he must be doing something okay because I tell you, it was a straight mess when that man came into office. He didn't create this. It was not happening. Trump created all of this right here. And then he got elected. See, that's the people are not viewing things like they should, like for how it really is. Because Biden is kind, he's looked at as being disabled. He's looked at as being weak because he's trying to help people. He's trying to figure things out as far as how can I help everybody? How can I stop try to help these people overcross seas with the war because they don't have enough ammo? How can I help? Trump is, hey, fight, inhale the COVID, drink bleach. Come on. Are you serious? Is that what you want to call actually strong? That's dumb. It's evil. I mean, telling people to hang pence. Seriously? The man is comical. He's a joke. Biden, he went in on a whole he went into some mess that he had nothing to do with. But I commend him for taking it in and trying to take over. They only have a 2 year difference. And you know what? You got Trump and you have Biden. But really, I have Biden and y'all have Trump because they already know what's good. The heart is good. The man, Biden, has good intentions. Trump, he only wants power and control. And that right there is not good intentions when you want to control a whole nother human being. It's sickening. So right now, we really don't have anyone that is trying to take that seat that has within a good age range, within a good health range. This lady, Kelly, that's running, Kelly, I don't know anything about her. I just know that she's a Republican. And so we all need to just do our research because other people are going to other people are going to come out of the woodwork. And another thing, now Kamala Harris, I see Kelly running for president, but I don't see Kamala Harris running because see she was already shot down before she could even go out. Biden already said nobody's going to vote for her because she's a black woman. She's a woman of color.
Biden said that.
Biden said that. And you know what? He's right. You know what? The man speaks the truth. That's another reason why people don't like him. He does speak the truth. And it's true. A
So
white woman has,
a lot of black women in the country run to support her.
uh, you know what? A lot of black women don't like black women. So oh my God, that's an issue. That's why I'm about women's empowerment for each other.
I have a show on that. That's a little another show.
Definitely, definitely. I mean, we don't embrace each other enough. It's too much jealousy, and jealousy ain't nothing but hate. When you can be learning from each other, having fun, okay, going on girl trips and stuff like that. That one young lady that went on a girls trip that she paid for majority of everybody to go, they killed her, and they already know they was talking behind this girl back because she was pretty. I mean, you just have to really be careful. You have to be careful, and it's just too much trying to be competition. It's too much. Okay, well then I know she look good, so I don't want her around my man. Whenever she come around, or either I go around her, I halfway don't know her now, but when I'm by myself, oh yeah, we want to talk. You treat them different.
Are you married?
Oh, huh?
Are you married?
No, I'm divorced.
Okay.
Happily.
I think I want to have a show on the real reasons to get married. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I think a lot of people is tying the knot these days for the wrong reasons.
That marriage shouldn't happen. It should be a title that you give one another. It should not be a paper thing because that is systematic. It's a government thing. I mean, you turn your papers in, you let the government know how much money you're making and this and that, but you don't want to go to a certain church and give them the information, but you want to go to the government and give them the same damn information. It makes no sense to me. So they can know how much y'all making. It's not that they're gonna send you a wedding present. They're not, they're not going to give you a discount for anything for being married.
Yeah, I heard that when you do get married, like when people do come together in marriage, like it's easier to get loans, it's easier to start a business, like you know what I'm saying,
No,
like
it's not.
and
It's
stuff like
not.
you know what I'm saying. They
It's
look
not.
that's not true.
No, that's not true. What see, it takes two people with good credit first, or else ain't none of that gonna happen.
A lot of people say that after they got married, like blessings started coming through the door. At first, they weren't getting blessed, Then once they got married, like they was shacking up at first, but once they got married, the blessings started coming.
Okay, going downhill because financial issues start happening more. You have to report your income. You have to start paying more. Your landlord is going to want more money. The government is going to want more. You're going to get less help from the government when you have two people in the house. So it's a governmental thing. It's a systemic thing to where the government wants to keep up with you, and that's how it keeps up with you because it's two social security numbers in the household that's making money, and it's called head of and signature. Okay, and that's all they want. Y'all together? What do you need marriage for? Just what for? Why not save your money up, buy a house, not let the you know what I'm saying, and just do it and live and be happy. I don't understand why people want to even be be married. Be married and be married and
Uh,
happy. Be merry and happy. I'm saying not married, but merry, as
yeah,
in happy.
I think people get married nowadays. I think that do got a big part to do with it, like the business and like if y'all doing great business together, then yeah, go ahead and get married. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all can reap the benefits off the bit. Because I just look at it more of like business more than
Mhm.
actual marriage between y'all. Like once y'all go put the government, you know what I'm saying, in between, the government looking at y'all like a business. Yeah, they like you said, they not
That's
finna
it.
present or nothing like that. They looking at y'all social security that came together now, that we can run together now and do all
Mhm.
now. So it's
They
like
have control over your income.
y'all ain't benefiting each other together business wise. Then
Hmm.
then
Right.
you know what I'm saying, y'all should get married then. But if y'all not, if
Oh,
y'all
exactly.
already up and one person got a job and the income messed up and all this, dog, don't get married then.
No, your credit bad, and I'm at a 750. You at a 300. No, it's gonna be a problem.
Because
It's definitely gonna be a problem.
you gonna mess up her 750 now.
Exactly. Now she's gonna have to pay more. You know. So, I just say a lot of people like to get married because they want the title. They want the title. They feel like it's more ownership. You don't own anybody. So it's like that's just the wrong reason to get married. I mean, a person say, "Well, would you marry me? Why? Why do you want me to marry you? Why do we need to get married?" I would want to know that first. What is it? We're just fine. So we don't need the government to tell us exactly how to live. If we buy a house, they're going to go off of both of our incomes. But if I buy a house and they only know about me, they're going to go off of my income. Not saying that you should try to beat the system. I'm just saying it's the system is only built for a fall down. It's not built to help you. It's built to help you get back up, but not for you to go up a whole nother level. Now, if you join the army, that's a whole different story. They're gonna give you extra money because number one, they setting your husband up to get killed. Remember, it's a war. He's going to war. He's going across seas. He most likely is not going to come back. And if he does, he's going to come back bipolar PTSD. Probably can't work as good as he used to in in every kind of way. You know what I mean? So it's a setup either way you go. To me, because they give you double income when you join the military. You get more money. You get good benefits as long as you stay in the military.
Uh,
Everything else, if you withdraw, walk away, you just pretty much you walk away, you have nothing. But marriage and the military is the money is good. It's good for the kids and all.
Okay, well, we done gave them hour 18 minutes today. We had a couple viewers on here, man. Ain't nobody, I guess they was shy. They didn't want to come in and talk to us.
Who is it?
This was
Casey?
a great show, though. I enjoyed it. And I think a lot of
Yeah. Yeah. Good.
yeah,
I look forward to doing more.
I think it wasn't boring. I think the conversation was, you know what I'm saying, it was fire. It was good. It was uplifting. I learned a couple things. You know,
I did too.
so if y'all like the video, like and share. We for sure gonna have Marcella back on here to give us some more knowledge on some more topics and things. Uh,
Y'all remember, be humble.
be humble.
Try
Go
to do
go
the two P's.
everybody. Subscribe. We open minds. We talk about open minded subjects of all kind. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Anybody wanna If anybody want to donate to the platform, the Cash App is up there on the screen. Go to that YouTube page and subscribe, man. And if y'all like Marcella, like and comment and tell me y'all want her back on the show for sure.
Yeah. Share. Let them know.
Hey, do you have anything
Open
that
minds. I love that name. Yes, I do.
you want to leave on with last thoughts?
Oh, yes.
You got
Hold on,
any?
everybody. Yes, I do. I have a thought that I want a quote for today, and it should be a daily thing. Is to practice prayer, practice to be humble, practice to program yourself, practice to know when you need to refuel away from people in the world. It's not the world by itself, it's the people that's walking this earth that can cause you stress, cause you anger, cause you to lose yourself, cause you to be in the darkness. Remember, there's so many bright things out here that we love. We love to eat, we love to swim, we love to see, we love to speak, we love our families. It's so much that we love. So don't let anger, hate come towards us and prosper. Because remember, it's not there, it's not the house. Okay, we are not the house that hate belongs in. Have to let it go. Know how to walk away. It's okay. Because you're still gonna have your freedom later on that day. You're still gonna be able to wake up in your bed that day, the next day. It's awesome when you have freedom. It's awesome when you have things in your life that you love. You have that home, that bed that you sleep in. Not nobody else's. You don't have to lay behind anybody else. Prison is not the place you want to be. Come up out the darkness. Stay programmed and prayed up and be humble. Know to sometimes close your ears and have your eyes work. It's okay to walk away.
That was perfect. That was perfect. That was perfect, man. Thank you for being my guest today.
Thank you. And
Peace.
I'm so happy to just, this is therapy for me.
Right. Right. I feel better every time we have a conversation, man. I feel like you give me a warm motherly feeling.
Oh, thank you. Oh, that means so much to me. It does. Thank you, honey.
Everybody have a nice day, man. Like the video, share, man.
All right. Y'all enjoy your day. Think about the stuff you love.
Support open mind. Thank y'all.